Danger is my fist! Now take this!
Hello everyone, it's me again, Steedoj here, back to more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and this time I wanted to talk about Super Saiyan Rage Trunks naturally, since that is not only just a character, but a form we can't play as. I also mentioned characters like Half-Corrupted Fused Zamasu, as well as Final Form Mira, because Fused Zamasu actually did get a loading screen in the TP Metal Shop update. Don't forget, TP Metal Shop is updating weekly. If you are not checking that, that is your fault, and it's got a bunch of different rewards and specialties and gifts and all this stuff. It's got a bunch of rare stuff that's going to be exclusive and probably not come back. So do please keep checking the TP Metal Shop every week when you can. But TP Metal Shop actually had a Fused Zamasu loading screen, and that reminded me, he's not playable, and neither is Rage Trunks playable. So why do they just insult us by having the tease of these cool characters be available to play, but well, not available to play, just in the game's files, but you can't even play them? That's just so painful, you know. Same thing with Final Form Mira, but I do believe Final Form Mira will probably get an Ultra Supervillain version, because not only will that make his design better, but it actually has a way of, you know, introducing new unique moves for him, so we can actually play as a, you know, completed Final Form Mira. But that's not the point, damn it. The point is Rage Trunks, or at least Trunks' ascended Super Saiyan form. We do know, obviously, there is a model for it, because if you just play the Xenoverse 2 story, you can see that there is a model for Trunks with the whited out eyes and the yellow and blue key that he dons in the later parts of the Dragon Ball Super Goku Black arc, or future Trunks saga, or whatever you want to call it, right? Zamasu arc, who knows? But Trunks' Super Saiyan Rage form is actually in the game, and why it's not been given to custom characters is pretty bizarre to me. I'm completely fine with a Saiyan form that gives us, I guess, a slower moveset and even more damage and more defense, while having yellow and blue key. Or maybe it could just be a general buffer like the other Saiyan forms with a new visual effect. And they can do the white of the eyes. They've shown that obviously with Beast, they can actually change the character's face just to do a transformation. While I don't agree that Beast should change the entire character's face, because that actually makes bald characters gain hair in Beast, as well as messes up other hairstyles. I mean, I don't mind too much, but I don't want Super Saiyan Rage to have the same thing where it kind of ruins your character's design in a way. But Ultra Instinct is the perfect way to do it, where your character's hair color changes, your hair color stays the same relative to what it is, because Ultra Instinct doesn't change your head that much, and also changes your eye design to something unique as well. And I want Super Saiyan Rage to do that, but I feel like they will always give you the white of the eyes, which I don't mind. But Saiyans, or not even Saiyans, but I don't know any transformation in Xenoverse that just gives us the Z Broly, like, whited out eyes effect, you know? So I'm not sure how they'll actually implement Super Saiyan Rage for custom characters. I do believe it'll probably just be the way Trunks has it in the Xenoverse 2 story, where he becomes way slower, but his stats are just absolutely absurd. I can see that working in Xenoverse 2, not just in PvE, but in PvP. So I do want to see the steroid version of a Super Saiyan form, a mix of blue and primal Super Saiyan forms for custom characters. But again, that's entirely up to Bandai Namco Dimps. We'll see what they do, because the DLC, the future Saga DLCs are looking very promising with the content they're adding. And about Rage Trunks, I'm not sure what new moves they could give him, unless if they Ultra Supervillain it, where they just update his moves. They could give him Sword of Hope as an ultimate attack. I know he has one already as an ultimate attack, but I mean like maybe a combination, or give him certain super attacks that are parts of Sword of Hope, right? Maybe take some fight choreography from the Dragon Ball Fighter's dramatic finish, or take some, you know, unique animations from Super Dragon Ball Heroes with the Sword of Hope. There's a lot of places they can pull inspiration from if they just want to make his, like, super attacks just Sword of Hope instead, or if they want to do stuff like Trunks throwing the sword at an enemy to start a super attack animation, and if that part connects, he teleports and does a Galactic Gun afterwards. Kind of like how we have a lot of two-piece super attacks in the game, where after one part hits you, the follow-up always hits you, like Focus Flash, you know, Wild Hunt, etc. Moves that when the first part hits, the rest of it goes on. I think future Trunks, well, Super Saiyan Rage Trunks specifically, because there are way too many damn future Trunkses in the game, but Super Saiyan Rage Trunks specifically could actually pull a lot from the fact that in Dragon Ball Super he doesn't actually use a full moveset. A good example is that he did have an explosive wave, you know, kind of suicide attack, for lack of a better word. I mean, I wouldn't want him to have a move like Super Explosive Wave or Super Ki Explosion, but if they're really reaching for moves with him, they could easily add that. But they do have a lot of potential. There's stuff like Father-Son Galactic Gun, the same way we have Father-Son Kamehameha in the game, so there's no reason we shouldn't have Father-Son Galactic Gun. Yeah, you know, he has a lot of moves they can pull from. The X slash he does on Half-Corrupted Fused Zamasu towards the end of the fight, where he puts a giant slash on his chest. There's just again, there's a lot of things they could pull inspiration from. Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Fighters, Dragon Ball Legends. Just get the goddamn inspiration, you know. There's just so many places they can pull a moveset for this guy from. It's not like it would even be an absurd thing to ask, because here's Rose Goku Black. Again, how many Goku Blacks are in the game now? Base Goku Black, Rose Goku Black, Zamasu, Fused Zamasu, Ultra, Supervillain, Rose, Goku, Black. And if you're in training modes, we'll count half corrupted Fuse Zamasu because you can't play him in any other modes. We'll get to about not being able to play half corrupted Fuse Zamasu. That is so dumb to me because he's not even broken. He actually has moves that combo and work, but there's no scenario you could ever use them. And the AI isn't smart enough to make him use them like that either. What? Half corrupted Fuse Zamasu has stamina breaks. I need you guys to understand that he has stamina breaks and they actually work. But for some reason, Bandai Namco Dibs goes, oh yeah, the AI have a never stamina break you. Yeah, we only vacant. If he had a cross versus AI, this would make sense, but he doesn't. So I'm so confused why he's designed like this. But I shouldn't be ranting about half corrupted Fuse Zamasu. I should be ranting about the fact that we don't have Super Saiyan Rage Trunks here. He's been around since DLC 4. I do believe DLC 4 is when they actually did do the story DLC content that's with him. His transformation never came. It's just shocking, you know. He's got a whole moveset and stuff. Damn, in fact, you know what? They had Goku Black with the Scythe even back then, now that I think about it. And they also have the Dimension Rift asset from that story mission too. There are so many things that they could just pull from the game for extra content. But instead they're like, you know what? No, we haven't figured that out yet. We're bad at Namco Dimps. We don't know that we can actually just give you stuff that's already in the game and then just make it like playable or payable. And the fans would be like, yeah, you know what? Xenoverse 2 has so little like satisfying content. I will constantly buy new things as they come out just so I can keep saying, you know what? I'm playing the game and it was worth the money. It's only worth the money because every time you get bored of it, they quickly throw out something else to be like, hey, look, snack on this for a bit. Or we throw out the next thing, you know? And I think people would still be fine with that, even if it was for just something like Super Saiyan Rage Trunks as a character, or just Super Saiyan Rage as a transformation for our players. Because again, how many Saiyan forms are in the game? You think we would hate to have another one? Oh no, the most popular race in Dragon Ball gets another transformation. As annoying as it would be for people who play other races like Namekians, Freezers, Margins, humans, etc., right? It's just the fact that Saiyans are the most popular. I think it does make sense for them to get this many transformations. And speaking of this many transformations, when are you guys going to add Orange to Namekians? How do you have a whole movie come out and be like, yeah, we see Piccolo gets a new form, but look, that's too much. That's too much budget, all right? We can't do that. We can't do that for Namekians. We hate Namekians. No potential, or no power awakens, no Orange, no giant Orange, no nothing. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Xenoverse 2 is just really good at squandering potential. Weirdly enough, I don't know. Xenoverse 2 is the true potential, man. People keep saying it's goddamn Megumi or something. It's Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 2 has the ability, I've said this a million times, has the ability to be actually one of the greatest games ever. Just have good customization and a good netcode, and people, like, the gameplay doesn't even have to be that great. Like, to keep the gameplay exactly the way it is, I'm not kidding, right? But just fix the netcode and add, like, really good customization, and the game will, like, it won't even need DLC to survive. It'll just do well forever. Because it would be a Dragon Ball game where people could go in, make their character look any way they want, not just 500,000 different Gohan-looking custom characters or 500,000 different Frieza-looking characters who are all called Glacier and Tundra. And you know what? If they add more customization, I've said this again, wigs in the game should just be hairstyles. Most of the accessories that they add in the game should just be things that you can put on your character with enough customization. Add more accessory slots in the game. Why is there only one accessory slot in Xenoverse 2 and 4 in Breakers? Like, come on. But look at me, I'm ranting now when I should be ending the video because I think this is a good place to end it. Again, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I feel like we should by now have gotten Rage Trunks since he's been in the game for so damn long now. Or at least a transformation. But we'll have to wait and see. They'll probably just give us Super Saiyan Rose as a transformation or Ultra Supervillain for the future Saga DLC. But again, we have to wait for this to come out. So that'll be it. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and if you enjoyed, then obviously again, please leave a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe, as it greatly supports the channel. And leave a comment down below as to what you'd like to see next. Love you all, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys all next time. Take care and peace.